President Trump's deep state clear-out shows no signs of abating, no signs of slowing down. The latest round of purges targets a handful, really, of senior FBI officials who were appointed by former FBI Director Christopher Wray, not one of the good guys, and they've been given the ultimatum of retiring lickety-split or being fired by Monday morning, according to the New York Times. And if you can't believe them, what can you believe? The move comes one day after President Trump's nominee for Christopher Wray's replacement, Kash Patel, testified at his confirmation hearing on Capitol Hill in front of a Senate panel. No date has yet been set for the vote on his confirmation, and that kind of matters. I think that's an important thing. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at say, hey, leave or be fired by Monday.
Yeah.
Leave on your own accord.
Exactly.
Or be fired. And it's a list of people. Now, what are they going to say about it?
Well, you know, I have had the opportunity for the Daily Signal to talk with multiple former FBI agents and also just in personal capacity, some off the record individuals who used to work for the FBI. And the consistent theme that you hear is, hey, this rot goes all the way to the top. Maybe the director doesn't know everything that's going on, but there's a lot of high-ranking officials who are overseeing the teams, who are pulling the strings. And so if you want reform, if you want to actually change it, you got to get those people out. I mean, it's sort of like trying to empty a swimming pool with a bucket while you have the hose on and still going into the pool. You got to turn the hose off, and you got to give everybody buckets to empty the pool. I mean, this is what has to happen. You have to have a full clean, and that starts with some of these people that are in charge and directing agents.
So, Jason, you never liked the FBI anyway. Is this good news?
So I think all this does is further politicize the FBI, and I think for every new administration, they're going to be like, we have to clean out, you know, particularly if it's from the other party. So Democrats certainly are going to fire everybody from the FBI. We're not going to have any continuity going on, and this is going to start this cycle, you know, over and over and over again. And I don't know that that's a good thing.
You bring up a good point, but I would argue that most of those career bureaucrats are mostly Democrats for the most part. I mean, in the FBI, I think the issue has become if you were part of any sort of investigating, like the Catholics that go to Latin Mass, or the parents that you call believe they were domestic terrorists, or, you know, you go after the pro-life activists that you're investigating, those are the people that got to get out of there, because that is simply unacceptable to basically try to demonize so many just innocent Americans.
We're coming out of a period where the FBI was used by a political party, the Democrat Party, to target their political enemies, and that's why this is a part of the discussion. Now, there was a fine moment today. Employees of federal agencies were given a deadline of 5 p.m. this afternoon to get a load of this. Remove their phony baloney pronouns from their email signatures on their government emails, according to internal memos obtained by ABC News. They must be losing their minds. So this is a pretty funny one. The government employees, probably at the FBI and the CIA, they have my pronouns are they, them, their, lady, whatever. And they're told to get rid of those pronouns on their emails.
What is interesting is this is becoming sort of not even a requirement that needs to be implemented with Democrats. Even you saw Pete Buttigieg recently removed his pronouns from his bio. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez removed her pronouns from her bio because it's something that is just simply unnecessary. And I think this is not a crazy demand. I mean, this is a Republican administration. You don't need to see pronouns in email signatures from federal employees.
Yeah, which go all over the world, all over the country.
Chris, you got to take yours off.
And all over the world.
He's not in the federal government. That's why he kept his in.
Sire and Your Majesty.